So this is exactly how I became financially free in my 30s. My story, you know, when I first started off, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I was working 12-hour days, 6 days a week as a mortgage advisor. I was never at home, and it was just an absolute nightmare. We then had our daughter, and I knew I had to change something because I just wasn't there as a dad. I would want to be there, but I couldn't be there. And then my wife had to go out and work nights, so we never saw each other either. It was just absolutely horrible, and I knew I had to make a change. From that moment, I started researching property strategies. I didn't have enough money to go out there and buy houses. I wasn't born with a silver spoon. I'm an ex-council estate kid, and we didn't have a lot growing up. I discovered rent to rent, which was difficult to begin with. You know, I was finding properties and trying to get deals over the line, and I was just failing, and bang, I had a breakthrough. And my first rent to rent property made me £916 per month. And that was enough for me to walk into my wife that evening and say, Jem, you can quit your job now. That meant she could become a stay-at-home mum, and my daughter had actually a full-time mother there now. I was still working mega hours, but I was doing this as a side hustle. I then took on my second property just a couple of months later, and within 6 months, I was making over £3,500 per month, enough money for me to quit my job. And I remember going in to see my boss and sitting down and saying, look, I'm leaving, that's it, I'm done. And they were saying, what, you're not gonna make it, you'll be back in 6 months. This isn't the right thing for you. Stick with what is safe. You know, fast forward on now another 10 years and my life's incredible. I have 4 or 5 holidays a year. I'm there with my daughter every single day. I take her to school. I never miss a parents' evening, never miss a sports day. We do everything together as a family, and we get to travel the world because we're now financially free.